needs to be done and what don't need to be done. And if you're really ready to go that extra mile, I'm ready to go that extra mile with you. But let's be smart about going that extra mile if we don't have it. Like that's how.
Yo, I greatly appreciate the time, the thoughts, the honesty, and one of us will end up being the last man standing in the class.
You feel me?
I don't trust. I think I don't trust them. You guys don't trust college. Yeah, I don't trust Iggy.
I hear all that my whistle.
Once that Miami extension's done, he's out.
You know like my whistles?
One of it's either me and you, guy. It's either me and you. And the strongest man stays standing. That's all. The healthiest man stays standing. There you go. All right, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bro.
Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It got to be a reason I wanted to swing.
And now they're sitting up with young running backs and a young quarterback. Everybody knows that this was going to be a little bit more difficult for Oklahoma. We thought that maybe Lincoln Riley could just power forward, and you know what? They've been within a possession, a play here or there, of being 3-0. But he is breaking in a new quarterback for the first time in his career at OU. Ever since he got to OU, he's had a quarterback that's had significant experience in college football before he got to him at OU. Now you're looking at Rattler making his first start on the road, his first conference start, loses both of those. Now this is going to be his first start in Red River. Those things take time. And on the defensive side, they're not built to win this year. Think about their change in philosophy. They're trying to get longer and faster on the secondary, but every one of their starting secondary players is under 6 foot. If you look at some of the biggest contenders in college football, they average 6 foot or higher. Alabama, LSU, Clemson, Ohio State, all of them have length in the secondary. That defense also lost its 2 best pass rushers coming into the season. Ronnie Perkins in the suspension, Jalen Redmond opted out. They lost their best defensive player from a year ago, and Kenneth Murray, who happened to be the first-round player that they've had drafted on the defensive side since Gerald McCoy. So again, OU is right in the middle of a reload, and they know it. Lincoln Riley's not under an immense amount of pressure because he has been so good there so far in his head coaching tenure. So that's number 2. Number 3, the losses to unranked teams have to stop. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, what does that have to do with this week? Well, Oklahoma just fell out of the top 25, so they are an unranked team. Did you know, since Herman got to Texas, that he's 11-6 as a ranked team against unranked opponents? Those 6 losses in such games are the most losses in college football over that time frame. The fan base is tired of those type of losses. Being a ranked team.
That boy funny. Fuck them niggas that be losing.
The one you've been waiting for. You were built for it. And so were we. WGU, the online university where ambition never rests. The flexibility of rent-to-own for appliances, electronics, or computers, shop at Aaron's.com, where we're always open. Or discover your leasing power at apply.aarons.com. Then shop in store with the confidence that you're already approved. Aaron's, we make it easy.
NBA Countdown.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Is brought to you by DraftKings. Play for $10,000.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
only, fans can play free in a Game 4 pool on DraftKings for a shot at $10,000 in prizes. You can answer a series of questions about the game, get enough correct, and take home your share of $10,000. Download DraftKings app and sign up with the promo code SPLASH.
Hero for three. That's good.
He plays in all phases.
And with the seal down the other end, they throw it ahead to Butler, and Butler throws it down. The 20-year-old layup up and in, and the foul. The snarl. I love his confidence. Even more importantly, Mike, I love his game.
You know, sometimes a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. Just 20 years old, he's cast his fear aside, and he knows he can survive. Averaging 16 points in the finals, I think people finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Mariah Carey and the world should be thankful I didn't sing this lead in. I was this close. Here's Rachel Nichols.
Boy, they must be celebrating down in Miami. What an inspiring victory for the Miami Heat.
So you guys have reset the series. What looked like it could be heading toward a sweep instead is 2-1. And Jimmy Butler told me afterward, he said the difference is now we believe we belong here. Do you see it that way?
Yeah, definitely. I think, like you said, down 2-0, everyone's thinking it's going to be a sweep. But we came out with a lot of energy last night, and now we know that we can play with them.
Arrow, the rookie, the 20-year-old layup up and in, and the foul. A little pause, a snarl, and a chance for a three-point play.
Now, I know you have seen photos, video of yourself of what happened at the end of Game 3.
Yeah.
Can you do it for me right here now? Can you do this now?
I can.
Come on.
I was like, it was just in the moment. I don't think I've ever done that in my life before. I just did it.
You're 20 years old, and you do still have a little bit of a baby face, so you know what the internet did with that snarl, right?
Yeah.
You know the memes, the pictures of the kitten.
I didn't see that.
I can show you one of them here. We had movie scenes, people tweeting about you.
That's hilarious. I guess that's what the NBA Finals will do to you.
Social media has been all over you for a while, just loving everything that you do. Who is the person online who's been IGing about you or tweeting about you that's really famous that you're like, oh my god, that person is watching me?
I always like to say D-Wade, just because growing up, like I grew up in Milwaukee, but I want to say I always was a Heat fan because of D-Wade, and then obviously when they got LeBron and the big three, I mean, I've always been a fan of D-Wade, and for him to really be watching me, I know I played for the Heat, but like, just to see him, tweet about me and things like that, just it's amazing.
Your Twitter handle has the initials RAF in it, which means rich and famous, which would be appropriate now, but Tyler, you wrote that handle when you were in 6th grade. Where has this confidence in yourself come from?
I'm not even sure. It's just happened. It's just who I am.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there.
What the fuck is Shaq doing, bro?
Thank you for the cigarette check. My time. All right. I need a man. See you there, man. Go with us sometime. Shut up.
That's for sure, but it falls incomplete. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hopefully, someone out there needs help customizing their car insurance with Liberty Mutual, so they only pay for what they need. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 Liberty. It's going on now for Columbus, Dixon.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers
standing in the rain, waiting on the sun, one easily don't come
to the side.
The nigga don't let shit, cause it's on there, yeah.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Cleveland.
A first down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They go play action with Jackson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 77 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. From the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play action. Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Browns first down.
No.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be caught.
Right.
But out of bounds.
What you want?
Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's stop fucking. No.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Pick up on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Freeman, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play action.
It's Jackson.
I don't like chasing him.
And he takes it in. Touchdown.
I get it.
D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play and that little bit of hesitancy. Often works really well for offensive guys.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the error.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Ogunjobi on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Browns 17.
And Lambo now after the touchdown.
Get out of my face.
This one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
At the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. This one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as they have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it?
It's caught inside the 25.
Zero, you in, L?
Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Under that buck.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means how to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there. 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Browns.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon. They've had trouble hooking up on it.
Ryan, why do you keep coming in my face?
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
Damn.
The scene for the
move, no. Why is he not standing there on my moment? Oh. No.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it for Janovich. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's
why is you?
And it's 2nd down.
For real?
Oh, God,
how?
At the 17-yard
line. Oh, God, nigga, I'm watching YouTube, and they say kicking it to your ball.
I ain't nowhere near you, Fred. I don't know how I just did it.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
I thought it was mine. I closed my YouTube app on my phone. Just go back.
That's the rookie from
but I don't know, boy. I was like, why this shit ain't popping up on my game?
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not
my shit supposed to say sales game, but sometimes it say PS4. So shit, I just hit PS4.
If you do things the right way. Darn good quarterback along the way.
That shit. What the fuck? You watching the game though?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning after 28 his rookie year.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey. It'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air.
And you watch me
Then
play
it's the
early.
tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
You want to go hoop? Who you want to go hoop with, nigga?
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. He's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 33. And
that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
Drew.
Picking up good yardage.
And he'll get
He's tackled.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nah, I play better than him. I like to talk, bitch. Watch my score when they go across the screen.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
That shit done, man.
From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Hey, when you see who I get, you going to be like, what the fuck?
So on 4th down, outside the kicker in a big spot here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in.
I got a baby AB on my
at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, man, I'm going to watch Braun them, bitch. Nerve.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Doug Marone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And can they take advantage? The defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold it through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. As much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute
warning.
Like
that shit didn't win without him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Draw, nigga, boy.
Mayfield.
Haskell.
They set up the screen. That's complete. And they get
Wiggins.
it, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first
Boy, just played the whole year of basketball, man.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Wiggins started hooping when he got to Golden State, man.
So
these niggas not playing. Why your team ain't playing hard?
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on.
Left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it
How
past
you gonna give me my money back to niggas?
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, they're clearly saving
When
those
we go to the
timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he'll go down inside the 45.
And it was 3 years.
They'll contain him to just 4.
And it was 3 years.
Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because
Three.
he
So you
creates
at
mismatches with his size.
At first, your ass said the playoff.
Do the
I
same
said,
thing,
if you want the same bet, add you on mine.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. As he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, remember what? Hey, remember how I was saying Brian gonna have to guard Kawhi? Do you see why I said that shit?
They'll look to throw.
No, bro, look what Jimmy Butler doing.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Nigga stole 40. Nigga stole 30.
23
and he's
yards.
going everybody else except Front.
That's what they need right now.
Jimmy was doing this. Why was doing this shit?
Stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Look at AD.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Oh, it's down up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Again.
Flushed out right.
Bowling around.
That's complete. Right around the 8. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield.
Oh, run at that shit. No, I know we gonna block that shit.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Look who here, linebacker there, bro. Boy, no block there.
But he's not gonna get in. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That was stupid as fuck. Sub Texas, bro.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
On the damn depth chart, nigga. I played second down linebacker the whole game, and my nigga had 2 blocks here.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game,
And
number 7 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I don't know, this team may not can do that, though.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score Browns 31. Jaguars.
We gotta go get in that
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and taken.
If you don't handle the blitz, bitch, you're gonna whoop your ass.
At their own 25-yard line.
Touchdown. Touchdown. The drug ain't go. If he didn't do that stupid ass pick, he'll be in the fucking league. Well, at least would have got a chance to play defense. If he didn't do that dumb ass pick.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with
Whenever
you.
you playing,
This is where your
like,
preparation and your
not
confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time.
I just didn't throw a fit my last game.
In a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They go
Man, you can say that shit, kid. When you at home, they don't go through your mind, but you gonna be fucked. Oh, shit, he just hit his ass back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
I think he just barely got that hole.
Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with time running out. And the Jaguars have moved in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, that's right there. That's it, OB. See that hole he just missed?
The Browns drive about to get started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook? Or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game. It's a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So
right here, he throw the fucking ball out of bounds.
Midfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Kareem Hunt. 10 yards.
Why not throw the ball away?
It's second.
Good position to be in here, second and inches. One last shot for Mayfield here.
No, bitch. When I get out of the pocket, bitch, I be throwing that all away.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. But Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary praise unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it?
But how Britt played it was a Lamar Jackson.